Art is an expression of values, beliefs, beauty, emotions.
Art is anything you create, anything you use your imagination from. Art is like engineering; it's very broad. You can consider a lot of things engineering. You can consider a lot of things art.
Art is communication without speaking. For example, you can express who you are, what you believe through poetry, through photography, through painting, dancing, singing. There's so many ways to show who you are, what you believe through art.
Art is just drawing and creating stuff.
Means really a lot to me. I think art is like writing a story without using words. It's really powerful. It can change people's minds in an instant. And it is a great avenue for a wordless voice.
Art is an expression of my creative side of my personality. It's a reflection into the soul of an individual. It's a view into it makes something tangible like God's own spirit, which is beautiful and helps you see it.
Art to me means creativity, passion, boldness, and an escape from the troubles in your life.
It means beauty. It tells you about not only beauty but love.
Art to me means expressing yourself through creativity.
Well, I think Oscar Wilde once said that life imitates art. And so I think, we make our own constructs of reality, but yet still we kind of find ourselves in those constructs. I think art, though, should be beautiful, useful, but also have some kind of instruction with it as well.
Art is a form of release for me. I have my own journal that I kept from my self-expression class sophomore year, and I use it as a way to let all my emotions out.
Yeah, I think that for me, I love all different types of art, from stained glass to music. I really have an appreciation for all different methods of art, because I think it tells a story that you wouldn't be able to learn from just words, through different images and sounds.
I think so, definitely. I mean, being an English teacher, a former English teacher, that I think art has always been a part of my life. I like reading, I like drawing, but I think just kind of my vocation, though, is to study the arts in life.
For sure, when I was in 8th grade, I started getting really obsessed with graffiti, and I would go around and take pictures of all of the graffiti, and even small tagging, yeah, it's vandalism, but they all have a certain meaning to them, and it really influenced my life and how my artistic style is right now. So, yeah.
Oh, definitely. Art has affected my life. It's made me more sensitive to the world that I live in, and has helped me to see things from a different perspective.
Art has definitely affected my life. I love music. I also really enjoy doing arts and crafts, but mostly I've been affected through dancing. I dance almost every day. It's just a really good way for me to release my emotions and show who I am.
Yeah, well, my whole family, I come from a family of art people. So yeah, art, we're always looking at each other's artwork and giving each other's critiques. And so it really is kind of part of how I grew up, is working with art.
Art's affected my life because it's a big part of my everyday life. I listen to music every day, and through social media I see art all the time.
I like the music very much. It means a lot because it does keep you and can keep you lively and relaxed?
Probably just drawing and just shading it in. Usually just something new every time.
I have to say that my favorite form of art is dancing. Again, just because it just makes me feel like I'm just expressing myself in a completely different way that I can't really describe in words.
I really like music, of course, but then there's the visual arts like performances, stage, dancing.
Like I said earlier, I think art should be instructional or at least be didactic, and that I don't really have one form of art that I like, whether it's painting or drawings or movies or books, but I think anything that makes you kind of smarter afterward, that's thought-provoking, I think that's the kind of art that I like.
It's a tie between photography and graffiti.
Depends on what I'm working with at the time. You know, every time you have a different material, a different medium, it's just another way of finding an expression. And some mediums are better for certain expressions than others. You know, right now I'm teaching a fibers class, so I really am into fibers right now. And I find that fibers is just another avenue of expressing a story or the words or my ideas that I want to get across. It can be done in so many ways. You can make, you know, a weaving. You could make books, make paper, or you could paint pictures, or, you know, but it's all the medium that you use has different expressive qualities. So depending on what you're trying to say, you want to pick the right medium.
Like abstracts, where you kind of just make something and it doesn't need to be pretty, but like where you throw a bunch of paint on a paper and it gets all messed up, but then you can look at it and it like see that it really is art. It, you know, it expresses my art inside of me.
I think music would be my favorite kind, just all different types of genres, but I also really love like painting, mosaics, and stained glass.
So my favorite type of art is painting. I like to paint when I'm stressed out, and I like the way that it's really soothing and really easy for me to unwind.